Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about all the different types of shots that you can use in your movie. This video will be split into 3 sections. The first section will cover all the different shot sizes. The second section will cover all the different techniques of composition and framing. And the final section will cover all the different types of camera angles that can be used in your film. These 3 sections and all these different factors of a shot can be combined with each other to create new and unique outcomes. Now I'll be talking about the shot sizes. The first shot size we have is the establishing shot, which is arguably the biggest shot size possible. The establishing shot is used to set the time and location for the movie or for the scene. It can be used to display the character's size in regards to their environment, but can also be used to transition between 2 different scenes. Establishing shots are usually very popular in genres like sci-fi and fantasy because they are crucial to understanding the movie, since these genres often create entirely new worlds and the establishing shot helps introduce this new world. It is usually the first shot of a scene or sometimes even the whole movie. The next shot size is the master shot. Also known as the master shot is usually a follow-up to the establishing shot, since it shows us the scene in its entirety where all the characters are positioned in regards to each other and all the blocking. Sometimes a master shot records the entire scene in one take. Actors act out the scene without any cuts so that the editor has some footage to intercut the other shots with. The third type of shot size is the wide shot. The wide shot is most often only used to show the character's relationship with their environment. The establishing shot and the wide shot can feel a bit similar, but the key difference is that an establishing shot is only intended to show the audience the complete environment or the world of the movie, and the wide shot is specifically to show a character's relation to that environment. It is often used to make the character seem lonely, lost, or isolated from the rest of the world. Next, we have the full shot. The full shot is when the character's entire body from head to toe is in frame. Full shots are primarily used when you want to introduce or comment on a character's appearance, or when you want to present a character's entire body, clothes, or demeanor. This is usually used to introduce a new character and to show their personality and their physique. The next shot is the medium full shot. The medium full shot features a character's body from their head to just below their waist. It's also sometimes called a cowboy shot because of westerns or cowboy movies filming a medium full shot to accommodate for the gun holsters of cowboys, which was usually placed at their waist level. It's mostly used to make characters in movies seem confident, strong, and usually aggressive. Next, we have the medium shot. The medium shot is arguably one of the most popular and common types of shot sizes in all of film because it's balanced and it's neutral. It's not dramatic like a close-up, and it's not distancing like a wide shot. It feels normal because a medium shot mimics our point of view when we interact with other people. A medium shot is composed by framing the character from just above their head to just below their chest, kind of like this. A medium close-up is used to convey the story primarily through character-driven details rather than focusing on the environment around them. It's used when you want to fully express a character's emotions, thoughts, and feelings, but you don't want to exclude their demeanor or body language. It features the character from their chest level or to just below their neck to the top of their head. The close-up is used a lot for dramatic effect because it does a great job of capturing the character's emotions by placing the camera at a very intimate distance from the character. It's used specifically to only focus on the character's thoughts and feelings by putting the character's face in the limelight. A close-up is usually composed by filming from their chest level to the top of their head and is usually placed at eye level. And now for the final shot size, the extreme close-up. The extreme close-up is used when one small, particular tiny detail needs to be focused on. Sometimes it's a feature of the face, like the eyes, the nose, the mouth, but sometimes it's that one small object in the scene that wouldn't be noticeable unless it was zoomed in on, and that needs the full attention of the audience. Now I'll be talking about composition and framing techniques. The first type of framing technique is the single. A single is when only one character or subject is in the frame or is given the most attention in the frame. There are two ways to film a single. There's dirty singles or clean singles. A dirty single is when another character has minimal presence on the frame, but the main focus remains on the relevant character. A clean single is when there's no part of any other character present in the frame. The focus is solely on one character. It's often used to make a character seem completely isolated and alone. Next, there's a two-shot. When two characters are in the frame, it's called a two-shot. Two shots are mainly used to show the relationship between two specific characters. The layout of the two characters can be placed however you want, but each character's face must be visible for it to be a two-shot. Next, we have the three-shot, the four-shot, the five-shot, and the crowd shot. The type of shot adjusts according to the amount of characters in the frame. If there are 3 characters in a frame, it's a 3-shot. If there are 4 characters, makes it a 4-shot. 5 makes it a 5-shot, so on and so forth. There's no limit, but if you have an uncountable amount of people in your frame, then it's usually called a crowd shot. Next, we have an over-the-shoulder, also known as the OTS. The over-the-shoulder is widely used when two characters are conversing with each other, because you can film from the perspective of both characters. It's framed, like the name suggests, by filming the character in focus from behind and over the shoulder of the other character. A POV shot is used when you need to show the perspective of a specific character. In a POV shot, your framing mimics the character's vision. Think of it like first-person perspective. A POV shot isn't always from the perspective of a human being. It can be anyone or anything. A POV shot is sometimes combined with sound design, specifically in this case called POV sound. So we can not only see what the character sees, but also hear what the character hears. The final framing technique is the insert shot. The insert shot is used to bring focus to an object that a person is holding or placing somewhere. It is done by filming the object being placed or being held in a person's hand, where only the hand and the object is visible. Time for the third section of the video, the camera angles. The first type of camera angle is the low shot. A low shot is mainly used to make a character or a subject seem more powerful and more confident. A low angle shot is any shot that is below the subject's line of sight and is looking up at them. The opposite of the low angle shot is the high angle shot. A high angle shot is used for the exact opposite purpose of a low angle shot, to make characters seem smaller, weak, vulnerable. It can be cut with a low angle shot to portray certain characters as weaker or stronger than the other. An aerial high angle shot can be used as an establishing shot while introducing a new setting or a new world. A high angle shot is any shot that is above a subject's line of sight and is looking down at them. An overhead shot, also known as a bird's eye view, is when the camera is directly above the character and is looking down straight at them. They're mainly used for showing complex movement, like fight scenes, to show the entirety of a location or to suggest some sort of connection to God. The Dutch angle is when the camera is tilted on a horizontal axis, making the frame seem slightly askewed. It's used when you want to portray a character or subject as slightly crazy or terrified or shocked, or when you want to create a sense of discomfort. One of the most common types of camera angles is the eye level shot. An eye level shot, as you can probably guess, is shot at eye level. Since it's on eye level, it's usually very natural and objective. It's also very popular for fourth wall breaks, since the character can easily look directly into the camera. Shoulder level shots are framed at a height just below the eye line and is used like a less extreme version of the high angle shots. They often transition into conversations filmed with an over the shoulder shot, since it makes for a very easy and smooth transition. Hip level shots are, as the name explains, filmed at hip level or waist height. Although popular in all genres in movies, they are primarily used in westerns or cowboy movies. Like the medium full shot or the cowboy shot, the hip level was also invented due to the placement of gun holsters. Knee level shots are shots at the height of the knee. They often double as low angle shots but are commonly used to track a character's movement through an environment. They are also used to bring attention to any details of the character's appearance that may have been missed in a medium shot or a close-up. Finally, we have the ground level shot. A ground level shot is when the camera is placed directly on the floor or is floating just above it. If the camera is tilted upwards at all, it can also double as a low angle shot. A ground level shot is a cool way of showing a character's movement through a certain setting, or to even capture certain details of a scene by moving the camera at ground level through a location. Well, there you have it. These are all the most common types of camera angles, shot sizes, and framing techniques that are used in film. You can combine any of these sizes, framing techniques, and angles to make your own unique combinations and give your film a unique visual language.